So I'll just press record. So it started recording. Record. Resume recording. So shall I start, Rishi?
Yes, I think we have 24 people, and I think we are on top of time, so I think we can get started because otherwise it will late also. So
Okay.
let's
Yes, yes,
start.
yes. So, let me start with a very, important questions. And most of the people of us as people who have joined, they're all in corporates making presentations. So why do we need to make presentations for our meeting? If you can just quickly type in a chat area, it will be more interactive to make presentations effective. Okay. For better performance and presentations. Okay. Okay. For meetings. Okay. For brief insights. Okay. Okay. Great. So I see there are some people who are little advanced in the presentation they're joining in, because through the reply I can sense it out. But I want to make it very clear that we are just covering the basics of it. But yes, something which generally people don't know. To engage audience, clear understanding, great. So I've just compiled roughly some points. So no presentation is not confident. It does not look professional, and participants attention is low. When you're presenting it in front of a large audience, people will not look at you. But if you're presenting, you are yourself more confident, you look more professional, and definitely, people will listen to you more. Okay. So let me go ahead. So let us first go and understand what is the ribbon of PowerPoint. If we are presenting, so there are hundred of alternatives of PowerPoint in the market. Just a minute, yeah. So if you see the top, if you see the top of this, if you see this home, we would have not opened all the options. We will have not looked at it. What are the options in PowerPoint? So if you go to Insert tab, there are few options there. There are shapes which are there. There are icons there. If you go and see the icons, so there are a lot of icons which you get it. You have the design tab. So if you in the higher version of PowerPoint, if you see, you have design ideas. So the first slide which I made it using design ideas. So these are some of the options which you get it. The first slide, this one, I made it using design ideas. Rushi, if you can keep on entering people in, I hope you are the co-host.
Yes, yes,
Rushi?
I'm doing it.
Ah,
Yes.
oh, thank you. Thank you so much. So these are all the options, insert, animations. So if you will click, then only this will be off. Slideshow mode, review, view, recording you can do in, there are a lot of add-ins. If you will go to the insert tab and you'll go to add-ins. So you'll find a lot of add-ins which are there. Most of them are free. Some of them are chargeable, not actually required. So emoji keyboard, if you want a lot of uh, emojis will come in. I'll just quickly show you. It is just loading because everything to today these days is on cloud. So if you see, you must be going out, looking for this option. So where do I find those emojis in my presentation? If I want to put some emojis there, you want to put it on the LinkedIn, you're making a lot of posts out there. You want to, if you see, there are different sizes available. Right now it is a bigger size. If I click it, this is the size which will come in. So quickly using design ideas, this can come. If you want something in a smaller size, you can do that. If you want something maybe in the food, maybe somebody is writing on a food or making presentation, something, Jim, Arrow. So how many of you were using this before? If you can just quickly write in the chat area. Were you guys using it? No, nobody was using it. So okay. So if you will go to the insert, again, I'll just again take to not use, not yes, use, not use. So if you'll go to the insert tab, add in, get add in, and if you will write here emoji keyboard, so you'll find this somewhere here and you can just add it. You can add it and you can use it in your presentation. So there are small pixel, 32 pixels, 64 pixels, different of them are there. So this is one of the option. All operating systems are, yes, it's a Ashwani, it's available. It's an in so there are so many things which are there. You have icons there which you can use it from insert. You can record it. You can record your presentations using the ribbon. If you will see, animations are there, animation pane is there, you can review it. One of the very good thing, if you see slide size, people think that there is only 4:3 or 16:3 presentations which can be made. No, you can make A3, A4, B4. Also you can customize it. So if suppose you want 100 pixel into 100 pixel, you enter 100, you write px, and then you write 100 px, it will automatically convert into inches and you'll get it. I'll not do it because whole my presentation will get haphazard. So you can try this on your system. So do you want to try this slide size? So please have a look at this insert tab. This is one of the most important, I'll tell you other of the features as we keep on moving in this. Then I want to talk about the quick access toolbar. By the name, as it says, quick access toolbar, this helps you to make your presentation faster and quicker. So if you see, it is there here. So for most of you, this will be above the ribbon, right? For some of you, it will be only few of the icons. So if you want, you can just right click over here, show quick access toolbar below the ribbon. If you can just do it, are you able to do it? If you can just quickly type in the chat area. If you can write yes, no, if you are able to do it, accordingly, I can move ahead. Yes, great, great. Thanks, Richa. I hope others are also able to do it. So now, if you want to, if suppose, let me first remove the shapes from here, remove from quick access toolbar. So suppose what happens is if you're making a new shape, let me go to a blank slide. I'll do Control M. So if I'll go and make a shape, I'll go to insert, shape, I select a shape and then it comes here. But if I go to insert, I use this and I move to quick access toolbar. So every time my one click is saved, I quickly go. So I don't have to go click, click. Anytime I want a shape, I'll go and click here and I make a shape. Is it helpful? If you can reply yes, no. Ribbon. This is the ribbon. This line up above this line, everything. Below red line and above this line, all is ribbon. So I will move my quick access toolbar above the ribbon. Show above the ribbon. So this is all ribbon. Below everything is all ribbon. And above is quick access toolbar. As the name says, quick access toolbar, you can view this, you can work on your slides very quickly. So I will again do show quick access toolbar below the ribbon. Anything, if you see this add animations, I click on using animations, I have put it. If suppose you are using this font size, so if you're changing font size, you can right click on any of them because it is already there. So let me first remove this, remove. So I right click, add to quick access toolbar. This is how quick it is, add to quick access toolbar. If suppose you're using bullets again and again, right click, add to quick access toolbar. Are you able to do it? If you can reply yes, no in the chat area. Yes. What about others? If you can also reply yes, done. Okay, great. Deepa, thank you, Deepa. So if you start using quick access toolbar, you will see the presentations which you were making in half an hour, within a week or within 3 weeks, your time will reduce to 15 minutes. And over and all, you keep on making the same presentation which you were making for 2 hours, it will come down to 30 minutes, slowly and gradually. Okay. So I'll just quickly move ahead from quick access toolbar to merge shapes. Somebody has a question. Please teach us how to create master template. So master template. Okay. Just okay. Let me, before this I can do that because that's a very quick thing you can do. So suppose on this slide I have added my logo and this is what you want. Is it applicable for symbols and equations also? Deepa, if you can just clear out your question. Coach Khalil, you're talking about this and this you're talking about? The master thing which I have done it, which is repeated again and again?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. So how this happens is you go to view, you go to slide master. So if you see on the top of the slide, I have put this, my icon and my, so let me just cut it from here. I will just delete this. I will cut this and this will all go. Now I'm going to the normal view. It is all gone from my slide. So if you see, so now let me first add it. Outline, sorry, Control Z. So I'm just again going back. Suppose you want this to be here. So you do cut, or let me make it for you guys. You go to insert and shape and you take a shape, whatever you want it. You put it over here. You do shape outline, no outline. You go to view and you go to normal view. See, there is a consistency of this on all the slides. All the slides. Does it answer your question? Coach, it was...
when I start making a presentation, the title slides, I'm not very clear about making this master slide. So please teach me from the basics how to make this master slide.
So you go to view.
Okay.
Slide master.
Yeah.
Did you understand this?
Yeah.
Then this is the first slide on which you make the changes. Suppose I delete this from my first slide.
Okay.
I cut this. See,
Ah.
it has all been deleted from all the slides.
Okay.
I'm sorry about this. So this is very helpful when you have to do the same thing again and again. Like I have to put my logo, my website
Okay.
address again and again. So this is very helpful for that. If you want to put a
Okay.
watermark here, suppose, see, the watermark is there on all the slides. See, for this one, it is not coming because it is hiding behind this.
Okay.
It is all there. Can you see this
Ah,
logo?
yeah, yeah.
It is on
Yeah.
the center. So this is how it is helpful.
No, the heading, font size of the heading and the content size, it differs from slide to slide. How to make it a master slide?
So you'll have to go and I'll tell you how to do this. Just a minute. Slide master. So you'll have to change it here.
Okay.
Because in PowerPoint, if you see, there are different layouts.
Correct.
If you see, these are all the layouts. In all the layouts, once you do the changes, whatever layout you select, in that those changes will be incorporated.
So all the slides I have to make the changes.
No, these are not all slides. These are all the templates, different. So if you go to the
Different
normal
templates.
view,
Correct. Okay.
these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Ah.
So if you go to the view and go to slide master, once you make those changes here, it will be done in all the slides.
So I have to make changes in all the slides here.
Yes.
Oh,
Then it will be, so if you have a 40 slides also, all those changes will be incorporated.
okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So Gurpreet, adding to Khalil's question, can I go ahead and ask you a question?
Please.
Yeah. So I clearly understood how to do it. So you're saying view slide master. So once I go to the slide master and let's say make a change. After that, do I save it or do I press view and then press normal
it will be
slide?
See, I'm not saving it. I'm just moving it, right? See, all the changes have been done.
Okay. And it automatically gets.
You just go to the normal view. It will all be done. No saving.
Understood. Thank you.
Most welcome. So now I will just go ahead looking at the time constraint. So merge shape. So this is something which generally people have been not using it, but if I can know from the people, if you have used merge shape, have you guys used merge shape? Not much. What about others? If they can reply in the chat area. In slides, numbers at time doesn't work easily. It does, Bridge. So let me show you the view slide master. I'll just add this. So if you see, hide floating menu. Slide size, where's that option gone? It does work. Let me see. It has not come on that view. Slide master. Everybody mute all. So if you'll go to this Bridge, this is for you. So if you'll go to first, you'll have to go to view, slide master, then you'll have to go to insert, header and footer. You'll have to take slide number and apply to all. Go to view and normal. See, it is coming. Can you see it, Bridge? This one, 3. Let me go to the slideshow mode. 3 you can see here. 4, can you see that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let me see what Bridge is saying. Yes, I can see. Okay. So is it clear, Bridge?
Yes, Gurpreet. Your first
You reply
slide, there
yes
is
or no?
animation.
Gurpreet, I saw you when you selected the footer. You were getting a black box on the right side, which was meant for
Bridge,
slide
if you
number.
can please reply yes, no,
At
or
times
I
you
should
do
go
get
ahead.
that black box.
So I will just go ahead. Okay.
Please carry on.
Can you show me how you inserted page number again?
So you go to slideshow, sorry,
View.
view, slide master, insert headers and footers, and you click the slide number. Okay. And apply to all. It will be done.
Okay.
All the times you don't get the corner black box for slide number. So maybe you'll have to put a box in it. It will definitely come. You'll have to put a box there. So if you want me to do that, I can do that also for you. I will go to insert. I will put a box. I will do shape outline, black outline, shape fill, no fill. And I will put this blocks here. I'm not sure if, please carry on. So, no, that's okay. I'll just do it for you. High floating menu. So I go like this, I go to view and I go to normal. See, the boxes have come now. See the boxes? Boxes are there. Box, see, 4 is inside the box, 5 is inside the box, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so I will just go ahead now. Now we will talk about the merge shapes. So it is like you insert a shape, you put another shape.
Gurpreet, sorry. In your
Yeah.
first slide, there is animation. How to bring that animation?
Sir, that is, I'm so sorry about this, sir. That is not the part of my session today.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So maybe in some other session, I'll try to do that, sir. So if I go to Control M, so if you see, if you go to File and you go to Account, sorry, you go to Options. Let me hide this floating menu. You go to Options. Then you find this quick access toolbar. And if you will go, so let me do it a little slow for you guys. File, Options, quick access toolbar. Instead of popular commands, we will do all commands. And then we will look for merge shapes here. So this is merge shape. I do add. It is here and I do OK. So this has come to the quick access toolbar. So this tool is very helpful for making new shapes. So suppose, let me take a shape from here. I want to make a coffee cup here, right? And then I take another shape, something like this. And admit. Shape outline, I do no outline. And I change the color of this. I'll make it a little light. Format shape. I'm just giving a very rough thing because time is a big constraint. There are other things to be covered. No outline. So if I'm just zooming in, I'll make this also little light. Format shape. Sorry, this one is not selected. Format shape. I'll make it little light so that I can see each of them. So just see the opportunities which will come in now. I'll just do a little bit like this. So I'll select both the shapes, and here it's union. It's a new shape which has come. Combine something comes like this. Fragment comes like this. So if I do a fragment, I can take off these shapes. Somebody is informative. Thanks a lot. So I can remove this, delete. I can remove this, delete. So I've actually not made a coffee cup. I'm just trying to show you, and this is delete. Also, if you will do right click and do edit points, you will have these black points coming in. So you can move something like this. If you wanted, you can move like this. Are you guys able to follow me? If you can reply yes, no, or you want me to tell it again. Great.
Can you do this once again?
Okay. So we have selected two shapes. You got this? If you can reply yes, if you got this.
Yes.
Okay. Now I select the first shape, then I press shift and select the second shape. So if you see, this option will be on. Or also if you go to the shape format, you will find it over here. There are two ways to find it. You select both the shapes, you go to merge shape directly, which is on the quick access toolbar I told you, or you go to shape format, you will find it merge shapes. So you do fragment, you do intersect, subtract. So suppose you got it, sir?
Yes.
Got it. So I did a subtract, I did a fragment. I took off this shape. Sorry, I'll have to again redo the selection. It all depends on what selection you are doing. Fragment. Again, it's a wrong selection. You can make any shape according to your requirement, and then now you do fragment. This shape, again, it is not coming in that way. Anyways, I will not take much time on that. And then you can do right click, edit points, and then you can change the shape, whatever you want it. Are you getting it? So suppose you want to make something like this. Let me show you. People have question. Yes, okay. I do shape outline, no outline. Let me make it a little light. Format shape, transparency, zoom in, Control D. I want to cut this way from here. So rather I will delete this and make this a little more thinner. Control D. So I'll select both the shape and I will do a fragment. So suppose you want to make a steam on the top of a coffee. You can select this, Control D, and then you go to shape format and you do a flip horizontal and something like this. You select both of them and you press Control G to group and you do Control D to duplicate it. You can again and again duplicate it. Is it
Can you repeat
interesting?
this step? Can you repeat this step?
Just a minute. I'm doing Control D. So we did the selection of both of them. We made both of them, right? First, you got this. Then we put it on the top of it. We selected both of them. And then we go to merge and we do fragment. This comes out, right? You can make it smaller if you want to, or you can make the same size. You do duplicate, Control D, and then you go to shape format and you do flip horizontal, and this is how it comes. And if you want to make it smaller, whatever you want to, you can do that. And you select both of them. You do Control G, which is group, and you do Control D. Thanks, Deepa. Thank you so much. So there are so many things you can make out of it. So let me go again to a very basic thing. Taking a box, if you want to make a window in this. Rishi, if you can keep on entering people in, there are people waiting. So I want to make a window here, right? Control D. It's very basic, because if I make complex shapes, it will take little time and you may not understand also. So it is majorly a basic for you to understand what is the importance of this tool. Then I do combine, there's a window here. See, it's a new shape is like this. Similarly, if you want to intersect something, suppose you want to, let me take something else. Let me take a triangle. So intersecting area chahiye aapko. You select both of them and you do intersect. This new shape will come. So this all shapes are not here. These shapes are not here. So this tool is very helpful, or the option is very helpful to make new shapes. Can I go ahead? If you can reply yes, no in the chat area.
Yes.
Okay, great. Yes, please. Okay, thank you. So now there are few shortcuts: group, ungroup, Control G. So if you want to increase the font size, you do Control and you press this key on the arrow. You select it first and you do Control. So this saves. These are some of the keys which saves a lot of time. Where do you get merge shape option? You will get it in the shape format, and I told you in the starting bridge that you'll get it in the options. Options, quick access toolbar, all commands. You will get it over here. So there are, these are some of the basic options. Run slideshow. I will share this in a handout with all of you. Okay. Control D, Control G. These are very common options which people are using. But there is an option you say Control H. If you'll press Control H, and suppose you have 10 points, you want to quickly bullet it, you can bullet it from here. Control J, sorry, Control H and J. So if you want to, suppose you want to have two, Control M. So you want to have two columns here, Control H and J. So this option is not coming because there is no text. So first we'll have to insert some text. Sample text. So now I go to Control H and J. It gives me an option how many columns I want. If I want 3, it will come as 3. So let me show you how. It will. Can you hear me? So this is how it is. Sorry, let me type it. Some more text. So it happens a lot of time. We have to present data like this. Then we keep on, this is how it comes. So we keep on pressing tab. So this is very helpful if you do it.
Can you repeat it? How you did?
You select this, you do Alt H and J. So this is how you will get it. Or you can select this and go here. This is the option. I'll just go out. You select the text and you'll get this option. I don't want to press again and again. I will just go Alt H and J. It will come. Great. So I'll just quickly now go to working with images. So suppose I take any image on your slide. Sorry, I'll not take it from this device. I'll take it online. I'll go to pictures, online picture, or you can take any photo from Google if you want, whatever suits you. And I write meeting over here. And I take this image. So now what I can do, I can play with this image in very different ways. Let me close this. I select this image. I go to crop. It's not selecting. Let me first delete this text. Delete it, picture format, crop. If I'll select crop, these black handles will come. We don't have to move this white handed. We have to move these black handles. We move it like this. We move it like this on the slide. Let me hide this floating menu. And then again, I go to crop and I fill it. So the complete photo will be filled on the slide. Then I do send to back. And then I can go to artistic effects. You see, the background will be blurred. So when you have to present, you can do something like this. Also, you can color it. You can change the color of this if you want. You can set transparent color if you want. So, but that is will be very helpful when you have single image and you want to transparent it, right? In artistic, all others are not helpful. Only this is helpful. You can change the colors also. You can change the transparency level. Can you see that? So nicely it is coming on the slide. Is it useful for you guys? Shall I go ahead? If you can reply in the chat area. Yes. Nice. Thank you. Thank you, Coach Khalil. So now what happens is a lot of our time we need beautiful images on our slide. So these are some of the websites through which you can use it. Unsplash.com is something which is very helpful. You get a lot of these images, free images. Thank you, Deepa. Thank you so much. So I thought there are questions there. So Unsplash, you can get a lot of these images there. Then I go to this, this I will share with you all. Pixels, Unsplash, every pixel, Pixabay. So this is something which is very helpful when you want to take a lot of images, free icons for yourself. Now we'll move to edit points. Again, this is one of the very helpful things. So let me quickly show you how you can make some infographics. So suppose I take this triangle, I rotate this, I do shape outline, no outline, I do right click and I do edit points. And if you see the arrow position right now, and when I move it over here, it is quite different. It is changing. First it's changed to arrow, then again it is changing like this. Now you do right click and you do curved segment. Again, you move your mouse again here, you do right click, edit points, see the mouse, I'm moving slowly. It comes here, right click, curve segment. Again, I come here, right click, curve segment. Any questions people have? So you can divide this also, this will be helpful. So let me make this shape outline, no outline. I select both of them and I do a fragment. See. Similarly, you can rotate this. You can put it over here. Again, fragment. Are you able to follow, dear participants? Are you able to follow?
Yes, Gurpreet, able to follow.
Okay, great. Interesting. Okay. So this is just a basic of edit points. There is so much to do in edit points. Then grid lines and guides. So what happens in our presentations? If we want to have an alignment, proper alignment there, and if you go to view and if you select guides, so you'll get this line. You can also change the color of this line. Select, you can change the color. You can add vertical lines, more lines you can add it. So let me first go to a blank slide. So suppose you want to divide your slide equally in all equal parts. So the best way to first do it is draw a line, draw a straight line in whatever parts you want to divide it into. Let me hide this. And I do Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts I want to divide. I will put this at the end, both of them. Then I will select each of them using Shift key. Then I will go to the alignment tool, Home, Shape Format, Align, Distribute horizontally. So these all are distributed horizontally, these lines. Then I will move these guides here. Distribute these guides. There is one guide already there. Again, I will go to Insert, Grid and Guides, Add Vertical Line. I will add this over here. Similarly, if I want to divide this also like this, let me draw it using Shift key, then only it comes straight. I'm pressing Shift key, this will come straight line. And I'll do Control D. I again do Control D so that I put it on the top. And there is one more, Control D. I put it at the bottom. That you'll have to be little, measurements and all, you have to do it. And then I select this line, and then I go to align and distribute vertically. So similarly, I can add a horizontal guide. So one here and one I'll move it here. So now I can delete these lines. Now, if you see across your slide, this will come like this. So you can divide your presentations. Also, you can make sure your headers, what happens is a lot of time, some header is here, some is there, some is down, some is up. So using these guidelines, you can make it. Are you guys getting it? If you can reply yes, no, I'll just come to know that the speed of mine is fine, so that you're able to understand. Yes, thank you, Avnish. Okay, so I will now go ahead. Now what happens is, on the internet we find a lot of colors. We want to add that color on the slide. So what we'll do is, suppose let me take this one. Let me insert a picture. Rather, let me insert one picture. Insert picture, this device. Sorry. We will see if we will try to provide you the recording. Online pictures and maybe some good purple color. I just write a purple, maybe I get some. So suppose these are some good colors there, you know, you don't want to spend much time and you want to use it in your presentations. So you want to use this color somewhere. So I go to insert shapes and shape outline, no outline. So if I want this color here, I will do right click, outline, and I will select this eyedropper. So once I select this eyedropper will come. Wherever I'll put, that color will come in that box. So if you see, because it is on white part, the white is coming. If suppose I move it here, I want this color, I just click it. I'm sorry, I have taken the line option. I had to take the shape fill option. So fill option, I go to fill, eyedropper, and I take this. So this color has come. Again, if you want fill, eyedropper, I want this color. This color comes in. I go to fill, eyedropper, I want this color. I like this color. This light color is very good. I can take this color. Did you guys get it? If you can reply yes, no.
Can you repeat it once more?
So you select this shape, right click, fill, eyedropper, and this. Eyedropper, once you do this, eyedropper will come. So you'll have to be very particular. If you as I did the wrong selection of outline, so the outline color will change. But I want to fill this color. So I go to fill, eyedropper, and I select this. Suppose I want this light color comes in very nicely. Got it. Okay. Okay. So some principles I'll just quickly share you. Maybe this becomes a theory. So do use color with a purpose. It should be something resembling to your brand. Don't be default. Don't use default colors everywhere. Convert all your text to images. Try to use more of images, because we human beings are more into images. So I'll just quickly move here. So some 3 principles which I use for presenting data is restrain from clip arts or other things, and remove the extra. Don't put bullet points. You should have only the points, because what happens, it becomes a death by PowerPoint. People start reading your slides. So we should avoid that. And emphasize. So if you want to emphasize something, you can use italics, bold. So that will come as a different color. You can use a contrast color. Suppose here for all of them, I will do text fill of this dark blue. And suppose I want to emphasize this. For this, I will use this color. If you see in the slideshow mode, this is emphasized differently. So this is, we should not use red, blue, green. If you're using blue, you should use blue throughout the slides. So now, apart from making, slides in PowerPoint, you can make flyers, you can make your own banners. If you see, as I told you, in design option slide, if you go to custom here in the slide size, so once you put the pixels you will get, so you can change the portrait, landscapes, whatever you want to. You can make a videos also. So if you want to convert any of a slide into video, so you go to recording, save as show. There's one option through which you can save it as MPEG-4. It'll give you an option from here, MPEG video. Also, it gives you an option to export to video. So you can export it to full HD, ultra HD, HD, standard. So maybe people who are having the lower versions will not get this option. But for somebody who's 2010 and above, they would be having this option. So these are the sizes which are possible. 16 into 9, 14:3, letter paper. So now there are so many options of PowerPoint in the market available. But why to use PowerPoint? Because it is universal. Everybody's using it. It is very user friendly. A lot of add-ins are there. Everything you can customize.
Gurpreet, I have a doubt.
Yes.
So when you say that there are a lot of other options available other than PowerPoint, what are you referring to?
Canva. And there were so many. I can send you 100 alternatives to PowerPoint.
Mm-hmm. Can you name 2, 3 just to check?
Canva, I know. Google Slides are there.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks. Fair
Yes, but I work on PowerPoint. You can convert this into images. You can do anything. You can make a banner out of it. You can make it for a social media post. As I told you, I'm not sure if you joined the starting of the session. You can use emojis in your slides, and you can convert into images for your social media post, for your letters. If you want to make a letter shape, you want to make it A3 shape, you want to make it A4 shape, anything you can do.
Sure, thanks.
Any other question anybody has? Anything, Bridge? You were asking anything. I hope your slide thing has been sorted.
So Gurpreet, when you spoke about creating infographics, right? So
I did not.
Question particularly.
Please, I'm sorry if you can just repeat your question.
Yeah. So not a question particularly, but while you were speaking about the term infographics, so what I had to say is that while I was also working on this about 3 weeks back, what I discovered is instead of making infographics, isn't it easier to just go on to YouTube and find a downloadable version of infographics and use it?
Definitely you can use that. Maybe if you want to make something unique for yourself, you can, maybe that if that is not a copyright issue, then it is okay. You can use that. It all depends. It all depends upon how to use it.
Sure.
So, this is a very short time to, explain everything, about the presentations, what can be done, what cannot be done. So it was very quick session. just trying to tell you, it's an intro part about what is the possibility, the way the things are, right? So if you don't have anything, I can just quickly tell you about my signature workshop in which I detail out the things. Will you be interested to know, guys? If you can reply in the chat area. Yes,
Sure,
no.
Gurpreet, go ahead.
So, okay. Yes, okay. So I do it by the name of Signature Workshop PowerPoint Pro. So topics which I cover is, I'll tell you one by one. So I'll help you to create professional slide deck. Animations, I'll tell you the animation part, basic animation, the advanced animation, how you can use in the presentation, how you can use animations to create videos in PowerPoint. Apart from that, flyers, how you can create flyers and brochures in PowerPoint. Recording of presentations. So these days we're all working, uh, remotely from home. So we need to make a presentation. So you can record also that in PowerPoint. So you don't need to go out somewhere and do that. How to create text effect, icons. What happens is we just plainly write text on our slide. So if you use icons with that, so there are free noun project, you can use it. And sure, Bridge, thank you so much. So I will tell you in this workshop, I tell you how to convert your text-based slide to visual. So what happens is we write text only on the slide. But as a presenter, we need to be thorough with our points. We need to show 1 point, 2 point, 3 points. So if suppose I open all the points, so this all has been created using PowerPoint, right? So that is what I do. Apart from that, gradient color fill. So using gradient color fill, you can make new shapes. So what happens if you see those marketing flyers which come in the market, they use a lot of colors. So that is what I teach. Merge shape in an advanced form, edit points, how you can create your own shapes. Color palette. So again, these are all free websites through which I'll help you get the colors as well. And how I do it 4+2 complementary sessions. So in this 4 sessions, I tell you, all the points, right? And 2 sessions, we will discuss, we'll have a group where we will discuss with the existing PPT which you're working, we'll explore ideas to get it converted better. So I take 12 participants per batch so that I have an individual attention. The medium of delivery will be online. And also I give you a lot of free templates. It is all the time which I have spent. So if you will calculate all of this, what is the market price which you think it will come in? So duration, Bridge, I told you it is 4+2. I do it weekly sessions. Before, what was happening is I was doing it alternate, but people were not getting time to practice because this is not English, right? People need to practice. So the market price of whatever I'll give you, if you'll see, it will be 3,999, which comes in the market, right? But I don't say that this offer, that offer. I have worked in corporates. I have 12+ years of experience, and what I have seen is people who are actually doing the work, they're not able to make presentations faster. I've seen a lot of people getting 8 o'clock calls from the bosses saying, if you can make this presentation another 2 hours, and 3 days, 4 days, the presentation is running. And there is no rocket science in it. Everybody can do it. You don't need a designer skill. It is just some of the principles which I cover here. So what I offer this in 1499 to all of you. So This is the price for today. And also I do one-on-one coaching. So that will be depending your preferences, what you can do it. So whatever time is feasible for you, this is how I do it. And how you can, if you want to book it through me, you can do GPay. That is 9971949770, or you can do a UPI. That is 9971949770 @Kotak. I'm starting next batch from 7th of Feb. That's Sunday, 11 to 12:30. And let me show you some of my work which I have done, which I'll help you to create it. These are some of the things I created. Looks very difficult, but it is not that way. So it's just, if you see, these are all icons which are used. Line, again, this is a line. I've divided this line. This is from a circle using merge shape tools. I have done this. Looks very difficult, but if you start joining it, when I tell you, it becomes very easy. I'll also show you some of the slides which I have worked for. I work for client also. I create their slide. So this, this is a hollow circle, and just using the gradient fill, I have done it. So again, this is again a circle using merge shapes. I've done it. You can also add a map in PowerPoint. Maps are there. So these all effects these are all shadow, which you can do it. So this one I told you how to create.
We can see only one screen of yours. We are not able to which one you're pointing.
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry about this. Stop share. I will do new share. Can you see now? I'm so sorry about this. Can you see now, ma'am?
Yeah.
So this is this is again an option which is there. This pentagon, you will get it. Then I've divided it into parts. This racket, can you see that? Can you see that, ma'am? Rushi, are you able to see that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is all gradient color fill. Different icons I've used it. So people are able to see. Thanks. So this is a hollow circle, and I've used gradient. Using that, I've made a life. This life jacket, people use it. So that is how you can use those infographics. Again, this is a merge shape. So these are the maps. You can put in the maps. So the slides becomes very different when you put maps. This I told you. So this triangle again, which I showed you before, I've just put it over here. It looks like it is wrapped there. So it is all, everybody can do it. Very nice work. Thank you so much. It is just little bit of practice is required to create this. I will not say that you will start doing it in one day. So you can, if you want to do some announcement, you can do that. This is your business card. You can make it in PowerPoint. You can make title slide. You can make, stages. You can make it, steps. You can make it different steps. So first this circle is taken, then I've taken a rectangle and I've divided this into two equal parts. This is again a line. I've made it a little thicker, and I've done this using a free form tool. You can use also edit points. Apart from that, I would like to show you the work which I have done it for my client. So you can also start picking this. Where's my mouse gone? So I take a slideshow mode. So if you'll see at the background, there is an image. So as I told you, so if you'll see this image, and you can make it. So this is what the image was. If I put it like this is how people are doing it. They're just putting it the image like this on the slide. And the participant is not able to catch attention where to look at. Very simple, just go to transparency and make it transparent. See, this was an image, right? This is an image. I've just put it a blue rectangle on the top of it. This is line. You go to format shape, you'll get this line option here. So this is how I've done it. Again, this slide, there's a circle. There's a great. So you can learn this through YouTube. There are different medium through which you can learn it. But in my 1.5 hour into 4, that's 6 hours plus 3, 9 hours. I will give you all that knowledge, all that time which I spent. But this offer is for right now. So will you be interested joining me from 7th of Feb for my new batch? If you can reply yes, no, or if you have any questions, we can take it there. If you have any questions, we can take it here. Amnish will. So if you want to get in touch with me, this is my number 9971949770. No problem, Deepa. Deepa, if you have any questions, I can answer that. I am also on YouTube. You can follow me on YouTube as well. So stop share. 9971949770 share. So this is the offer price for today. Do you have anybody has any question? Contact details on mail. Okay. We will share that, Avnish. Avnish, if you can just tell me your email address, if you can type it over here, or you can type it one-on-one to me.
Gurpreet, did you announce timings?
Timing, so we will do it from 11 o'clock in the morning on Sunday.
Okay.
Oh, is this Avnish? This Sunday I'm doing it. Every Sunday I'll do it, because in the previous batches which I've done it, people have found it little difficult to follow. They said that they want time to practice. Do you have any other questions, please? Maybe if we can cover that in 5-10 minutes. So this is I created using PowerPoint, this animation. before this also has been created in PowerPoint. So these animations and all are also possible. Rishi, do you have anything for me? Rishi, are you there? Hi, Rishi. So we are starting the next batch from 7th of Feb, Ajay. 7th of Feb, this Sunday. So also, if people have, major of the people have demand that we want to start it maybe Saturday, I can do that. 7th of Feb, yes, 7th of Feb. Ajay.
Hey, hi, Gurpreet.
Yeah, who's this, please?
Yeah, Rushi here.
Rushi. Ajay, 7th of Feb. Yeah, Mallikarjuna, you wanted to say something, please? Social contact details to PowerPoint. I'm not sure what is your question. If you can just elaborate it, I'm not able to understand it. If you want to add link, I'm not sure. So fine, Rushi, we will wrap up.
Yeah, sure. Hope everyone enjoyed the session. And yeah, thank you, Gurpreet.
Hope it was helpful. If you can reply yes, no. Please share handouts and recording link. Yes.
Yes.
So whatever email ID you have registered in, we will send it to you that. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Excellent. Thank you, Surendra. Thank you. Thank you, Alicia. Yeah, Vijay, please tell me do you have any question?
You can unmute yourself and also ask question if anything.
Where is Vijay? Oh, thanks, Murali. Thank you so much. Okay, then you guys will get a link to fill the feedback. So my humble request is if you can just fill the feedback, it becomes very helpful for me and for us to improve it. Okay. So can I end it, Rishi?
Yeah, sure. We can end
Okay,
it. Thanks,
okay.
everyone. Thank you. Thanks
Thank you.
for joining.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.